Hi, I'm Ian. I'm one of the co-founders of ChatARV, and in this video, I'm going to go over our new Go High Level integration. So a Go High Level integration is something that we've wanted to do for a long time, and what it allows you to do is have every lead that comes into your CRM comped automatically, which means by the time that you even see that you have a new lead, it already has an offer ready to go, ready to call a seller and make them a preliminary offer. It's also pretty flexible, so there's a lot of other things that you can do with it as well. But today I'm going to show you that basic use case where you have a lead come into the CRM and get automatically comped. So I'm going to go here, my Go High Level, and go to the app marketplace. And I'm going to type in ChatARV. And I'm going to click on ChatARV and install the extension. Now mine is already installed, but for you, you'll have to go install it, sign into ChatARV. If you have any issue connecting the CRM to ChatARV, just send me a message and we'll look into it for you. But if that's all good to go, then go over to automation and click create workflow and start from scratch. And I'm going to name this workflow ChatARV integration. And I'm going to add a new trigger. So you can pick whatever trigger you want, but I'm going to do contact changed. And it just depends how your CRM is set up. So I'm going to do contact changed and street address has changed. So whenever the street address has changed, it'll run. But if maybe leads already come into your CRM with a address on them, then you might make the trigger contact created, or you might make the trigger something else entirely if you have something else going on. But I'm going to go and add right below a create comp report action. And so there's two ways you could have your addresses in your CRM. You could have it as one long string of text or split up into street, city, state, and zip. Mine is split up. But at this point, if you're not sure, you should go exit out of this and go to the contact section of your CRM and check what fields are actually filled in terms of address. So I'm going to type in address one, city, state, and postal code. And here in extra info, you can put in any fields that might help ChatARV estimate the repairs for the property, what needs to be done to the property. Now, if you have called this contact already and you have a call transcript, then it'll use that call transcript for the repair cost estimate. So that will be done automatically. So I'm going to go and toggle on add repairs. Now, if you don't have anything with which to add repairs, if there's no data for ChatARV to work with, it'll just do like a $30 per square foot rough estimate. So I'm going to go here. Everything's ready, and I will click publish. And I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go to context, and I'm going to add a contact for testing. And I'll just add myself here and here. And I'll allow myself to be contacted. Cool. So I'm going to come down here and fill in my thing, fill in my information. Now, remember, this step depends on how you set up the GHL workflow. So if you set it up to maybe a run on contact created, then you will have to test it by creating a contact that already has an address on it. So this is all set. Since my workflow runs on street address change and I've just put in this property, this is a property that's on the market that I'm just going to use for testing. And it's a bit of a rundown property in Detroit. Not that rundown actually, but rundown area. And I'm going to go back to automation and go to the ChatARV integration that I just made and go to execution logs. And so it looks like this one just ran. So if you see here, It says it finished right after it created a comp report. Now, the comp report actually takes a minute or two to run, but if you add something else after here, it'll go to it right after it submits the comp to ChatARV, not before it gets the comp report back. So if you want to do something else that happens when it gets the comp report back, we have a comp report generated trigger that you can use in a second workflow within GHL. So I'm going to be expecting that my new contact I created will have a note added soon. So we can see it's here already, and it's gone right here. So it says the estimated ARV is $90,000. That seems about accurate. It's a pretty rundown neighborhood. You can come over here and see which comps that it suggested to get that ARV, which adjustments it has, $115,000 with adjustments. And you can go and calculate all of your things here within ChatARV and view it on your dashboard to see the full access to the calculator. So everything about that property is here, and it's going to suggest an offer. That's the Go High Level integration. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions about setting it up, feel free to shoot me an email and I'll help you out.